presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printing money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Make it a great week, folks. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is whole mastery. And the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about taking action, is not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 250. NASDAQ is off 1. S&P is off 14.5. Gold contract at $13.90, trading at $17.97 an ounce. We got silver down 25 cents, $26.22 an ounce. Light sweet crude off a $1.61, $73.56 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note up 18 ticks, 133.08. The 30-year up a full point plus 9 ticks at 162.06. And King Dollar's up 329 ticks, trading at 92.541. Euros at 118. Yen is at 110.63, and the British pound's at 138 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We kick back from the July 4th holiday, folks. Bottom line, you get a sideways move out here in the S&Ps. You're down a $1.40. Bottom line, that one's higher price. I expect higher price is going to be coming at us. NDX 100, this is going to be finishing up its ABC structure in the way up. And we've been talking about ABC structures. And this being an ABC market, and the bottom line, folks, is that it is in spades. We've reached 360.48. This ABC structure is 362.85. So you get a couple more bucks to finish that A to B equals C to D. That being said, guess what? It's always a trip, man. Amazon, ABC structure up. Amazon has gone from Jeff Bezos handed over the keys to the CEO today, handed him a nice present, new all-time highs. Now, picture this. We're talking about Amazon. Amazon had a high-volume high. When you have a high-volume high, likes to get tested. Bottom line, it's blown away. It just doesn't get tested. Amazon's in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. You get a price projection there of $37.45. And right now, you're at 36. We've hit 36.82. Bottom line, that's a 1-to-1 A to B equals C to D. Amazon's on a roll, man. I mean, big time. We also have with Amazon, and now this is breaking a consolidation. That consolidation that we're breaking goes all the way back to the, it's almost 1 year. It's September, right there. It's February of, oh my God. It's February of 2020. So watch how this one goes. Now, this is going to get really interesting, too, because what we very well may have happen here is you might have a monster ABC structure up. And we'll know in the next couple days. If you get a monster ABC up, man, the A to B leg in this is just so huge. It's unbelievable. Bottom line, wants higher price. Finish off this ABC structure on the way up. Gold. We go take a look at the gold contract out here. Gold caught a bid. You get gold go to 18.15. right now, you had big volume, you had wide price spread, you had the volume behind the move, had it all, 269,000 contracts, hit 1815 out here today, back down. But as I said in the update, that's normal. Why? Because it's going to take quite a bit to repair the damage that was done on the way down on the 16th and 17th of June. That was fast and furious. We went from a price point of this 1870 I went to 1870 to 1760 in 2 days. Bottom line, it got up, it pierced it. It should probably more than likely go sideways for a bit, build some more cars, and then I expect going to go right after the highs again. Silver gave it up on price today, but guess what? Same deal with silver. The difference in silver is this. Silver led the way last Friday, actually, and silver had big volume out here today, gets to 26.91. I expect silver's going to be right back topside at 26.91. Notes and bonds, this is going to get really wild, man, because the bottom line is that as the Treasury basically has to balance their books, this is what you have happen. If you're wondering why the note and bond market is going exponential, folks, it has to do with the balancing of the books inside of the Treasury. The Treasury already gave everyone a huge heads up 2 months ago, man. The bottom line is that's what this is about, and there's going to be a scarcity of 10s and 30s and 5s in the marketplace for about another 6 weeks. Bottom line, the 10-year right now is up 18 ticks. You've done 1.7 million contracts. You're taking a swing point out. You're taking it out. Let's see. Do we have juice? Yeah, we have volume behind it. 1.3 was the last swing point up here. You're taking it out with 1.7. This 10-year, I suspect, wants to get up to about 135, 136. And what you have out here right now is that the 10-year is yielding 1.36. We get open, we take a look at the oil market. The UAE wasn't going along with the rest of OPEC out here. And the bottom line is that what you had out here today is that the oil market didn't hold at 76.98. That being said, it is just as I just said inside of the silver market. You have higher highs with volume, and yes, I think it's going to go to higher price, period. This is just a pullback. Couldn't hold price today, but when you get, we got 678,000 contracts. You get that type of contract volume, you're going to be right back topside. And good old King Dollar. Now, King Dollar out here, bottom line, failed to hold price last Friday. Came down, right back at you. Got over the swing point again. The swing point we're talking about is from the 18th of June. That's 92,405. We are at 92,545. So, at 92,545, that's saying that, hey, that can go to the top of the range of where it started on the way down, which is the 93,437. And there's no doubt there's some divergence out there, meaning gold keeps catching such a nice bid and the dollar simultaneously staying high. Dow Industrials right now down 230. You get the NASDAQ just went green. That's up 10. S&Ps are off 12. Stay right there, folks. Come right back when I'm Mr. Basil Chapman.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right. information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tigersten. The Tigersten is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tigersten absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tigersten are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 234. We get the Nasdaq up 13. S&Ps are off 12. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, okay, so this is the last day. You can take advantage of the Tiger dollar sale. That's you can save up to you get up to a 40% bonus, and it's the last day that you can basically get the gold report at $97. So the way that the Tiger dollar sale works, folks, is that the Tiger dollar sales, you can purchase 500 Tiger dollars, you get 600. That is a 20% bonus. You can purchase 1,000 and get 1,300, which is a 30% bonus, or you can purchase 1,500, which is the top amount. You can purchase and get a $600 bonus, which is $2,100. So check it out. All of that will be down at the close of business today. That being said, what is not going to be down at the close of business today is our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Basil is going to be doing a live multi-day webinar. Now, this webinar, folks, is going to be on July 14th. That's the first day. That's going to go from 9:30 to 4 in the afternoon. And then the second one, which is going to be the follow-up, is 2 weeks later, is going to go from 10 to noon. That webinar, you're going to get in a great webinar. You get his newsletter for a full month. Bottom line, that whole package together is only $295. So check it out on the top and the front page of TFNN under featured content. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. What's going on is we had a July 4th weekend just passed. Now we're into the substance of July. I usually like this first week, even though it's a shortened week. I always think of this as the first real week of July because things settle down by this coming Friday. So we should have directional, at least some projections that we can make. But I wanted to follow up because you were talking about the webinar, and I thought I'd refer you back to Friday at exactly this time.
Cool.
You remember I said in the Chapman wave methodology, we're always looking for the lowest buy signal, and we want to count at least 4 higher peaks. And when you get to that fourth peak, alphabetized peak A, then peak B higher, peak C is higher, peak D, other things can happen. And we were at peak C, I said, in the 120-minute chart. And the way I count it, it has only a 30-minute window from 3:30 to 4 for the next candle. It's a little lopsided, but for some reason, it's always worked out very nicely. So I said to you, we're making a peak C. In the Chapman wave methodology, we should get to a peak D. If at 3:31, the market starts to move higher, and we were right. If anyone can see right here, this is the 120-minute chart. We were making a lower high than that bar on the left. And I said, if at 331, if we start to rally, there's a really good chance we will go to a higher high. That'll make leg D, and I always say, at leg D, when you get to peak D, other things can happen. Well, look at this. We went to D before the close, and look at that sharp move down, and that's what we always look for at a peak D. Not that it happens every time, but that's what we're aware of. And I'm going to be teaching this technique as well as a technique that says you could get within 3 bars if you make a peak D and then go higher. You could get an instant restart with a new count. So I thought I'd just go through that. I like to do things live so that it's all very well looking back and say, oh, well, we picked the low on March the 23rd of last year, which we did. But it doesn't mean anything. It's what have you done for me now? So I thought I'd just talk about a couple of things just to demonstrate the techniques. So here I've got, this is the 2-minute chart. The 1-minute chart gave a peak D earlier on at about, it was just before 3 this afternoon. It was right there at 1435. That's, 235. And then it fell quite sharply. It coincided with a peak D in the 2-minute chart. I like that. So I'm going to be teaching how you can use different time frames. This could be a daily plus a weekly. It doesn't matter what it is, because you want to look at a shorter time frame going to a longer time frame. If you get coincidental potential tops, you can see some kind of a pullback. I'm going to teach, I mentioned to you on Friday that there was a little green line that had held the price so nicely. This is the E-mini. The same E-mini, this is the S&P E-mini, this is the September contract, and it went from a buy signal to a green line. That green line held. It did go to that peak D. It did pull back. And then what happened is it continued rallying and rallying, went to a second peak D. That's the one that coincided with the one on the left. And it pulled back. And then I'll show how you can use simple just moving averages that you put on your chart. Everybody has this on their toolbox. Every platform has these tools. So you don't even need the MACD and the stochastic on-balance volume. You don't need any of that. There are some simple techniques. Here's this green line. It went pink just for a moment. It hit this extremely important moving average, this little pink line, and now it's still green and still rallying. So these are techniques that I teach I like to keep them as simple as possible. Then I add the different notation in the Chapman wave technique, but I want to keep it to a core so that people can understand it based on their own methodology. And what I really like is that when they can take their methodology, add a little bit of a nuance that they've learned, and this is a fantastic time to do. It's a full day, and then 2 weeks they can start sending me charts over those 2 weeks to discuss what they've been learning, what they're practicing, what's working, what's not. And then we come back for a 2-hour live session 2 weeks later, and we go through everything in great detail. So, and they're getting my newsletter, so it's a fantastic bargain. If they can use Tiger dollars, I mean, you couldn't even go out to eat for the price that I'm charging for the whole thing. So I love the teaching aspect. I told you when we met back in 2002, I think it was, and I was sitting there with you in the New Hampshire office, and I was showing you the technique. I said to you, and you invited me to come to TFNN, and I said, if it's an educational platform as well as showing positions, etc., I'm all in. And as I've always done here, I love the educational part. You've got such fantastic programming all day here with your hosts. So I love to be an additional, person that's there. So this is an educational opportunity for very little cost. It's more time that you're using, and it's archived, so you can find your own time. You don't have to be. Obviously, it's great if you're there live. You'll ask me questions. I can deal with it right away. But it's archived. You can go over it as many times as you want to get all these techniques, and then email me, and I'll always answer back. So. And
it's very easy to get into, folks. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content, right on the front page. As Basil just said, you get his newsletter for a month. You're going to get a full day, which is going to be on the July 14th. Great webinar. 2 weeks, you just email him, Basil, your charts. He'll mark them up. He'll send them back to you. Another update for 2 full hours. Great It's a great setup, folks. And if you've never been to one of Basil's workshops, he does an outstanding job. Anything that you want answered is going to be answered. It's pretty cool. And you're going to ride that wave.
Absolutely.
And that wave has been riding, man.
What's interesting, Tom, there's a discovery I made years ago. I call it the Chapman wave Roman candle. When it occurs at the top, you've got to be kind of careful. And it's occurring today, even though it's a leg C and it's probably going to be a peak C at the end of the day. What's exciting about this is if the Dow over the next 2 days trades for 2 hours below 34,480, you've got to be a bit careful because it could pull back and retest today's low. If at any point it closes above 34,821, that's really positive.
Pretty cool. I like it. Listen, you have a great one, safe one, and we look forward to the show tomorrow, Basil.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a great day.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tigersten Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tigersten is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tigersten are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tigersten risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down at 207. You get the Nasdaq up 22. S&Ps are off 8. And let's go over to Amazon because what you want to look at in Amazon for sure. You got an ABC structure up, but you also have the makings of a much larger ABC structure up, folks. Okay, and this is what you have. So we'll get this number down. So let's see. That's 20. That's 28 million. That's 28 million. Okay, cool. So you're going to need, bottom line, 28.5 28.540. Let's do this. Okay. Hey Siri, calculator. Okay, so we have what did I say? 28.50. 28.50. I just ballpark this for a second. Sorry, folks, to do this. So 50 times. No, I do it this way. $28.50. Okay, we need 22 million shares traded, folks, this week. And if you get 22 million shares traded this week, watch how this shakes out. This is where it's really wild. 35.52 minus 1626 is 1927. 28.71 plus 28.71, 47.98. If you get, let me just write these down. Okay, so it's 2.2 million. Price projection is 47.98. Okay, all right, so the way I did that, folks, okay, just so you're doing this when you're on a vacation week, we know that this powered higher today with volume, and you know it was real. Okay, so powered high with volume today, you get an ABC structure up, a confirmed one that started at the 3100. That being said, you have a much larger A to B leg. That's the first leg. You have a monster consolidation, and the consolidation has taken place over a year and a half, which is huge. That's building cause, and when you want to, this is kind of like a classic timing the trade chart, folks, okay? And what I mean by that is this. If you take, here, watch this. This is pretty cool, man. So if you take the aspect of the top of the consolidation, really want to understand like how these markets move, and take the bottom of the consolidation, what you're going to see is that every time that Amazon kept going up into its highs, you had an expansion of volume. It goes down into the lower ends of the consolidation, there's a contraction of volume. And then, so watch, the first time that we went higher, you did 28.5 million. That was the week going back to September of 2020. So you get up there with 28 million. You make a low at the consolidation of 28 million also. You come back topside, you go after it again with 28 million. Now, the real question is going to be, do we blow it away with 28 million as an ABC structure? And then we went ahead, gone back down. You were back down with 20 million. So 20 million on the lower end was testing a 28 million. On the two top ends, you had 28 million the whole time. We know that you get a decisive break topside right now. And the bottom line is that, if this is going to be a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, you might think Amazon's high now. Well, the price A to B equals C to D is 47.98. So we're talking an additional $1,000 more. That was a nice present for the new CEO. There's no doubt about that. And there it is. Put it right up there, Chief Executive Officer. That just moved. There he is right there. Look at this. So this is pretty cool. So when you look at the structure now of Amazon, I just put up the whole executive structure. Look at this. No more Bezos. Now, that's the executive structure, folks, okay? That's the chief executive officer, CEO, the senior vice presidents. Not when you go to the board. When you go to the board, Mr. Jeff Bezos is right at the top, for sure. He's definitely the chairman. He ain't letting go of that. Bottom line, though, that's a different role. That's a much different role than the CEO. That is the bottom line. Okay, so now let's go look at. I just realized, not just realized, but I was looking at. There was a U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel is a personality stock, and if you're in U.S. Steel, you got to be careful here because this is breaking a consolidation today. Doesn't have the volume for an ABC structure on the way down, but the bottom line is that this does look like it wants to get down somewhere to about the $18 level. And right now you're at $22.42. So we'll see how that baby is going to shake out. Some of the higher, well, here, if you want to see, you had the aspect of China basically putting one of the equities that just went public last week. You talk about getting taken to the cleaners, man. That equity right now, well, here, let's bring this up. Inside of the index 100, all the weakness inside. Yeah, thank you. DI. This is a 16, man. Bottom line, this is like the Uber of China. Bottom line, it goes public last week, and issue information. We're trading $12 right now. You went public at $14. That being said, I believe $18 was the number. Yeah, well, yeah, let's see. It opened at 16, traded to 18, closed at 14. So this had a very short life. This is going to be a monster problem, man. There's no doubt about that. China basically is putting the torch to many of its own companies. But the bottom line is that they burnt investors pretty badly, pretty quickly. And if you go look at the NDX, what you're going to see on the right-hand side, Pinduoduo is down 5.4%. You get JD.com down 5%. You get Baidu down 4.4%, and NetEase off 3.5%. All of those equities, folks, are Chinese equities that trade in the U.S. If we go to Pinduoduo first, you're going to see it's breaking the bottom of its consolidation out here. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a problem. This is saying Pinduoduo can go back to 96. You're at 112. You get problem childs here in a big way. China's not going to let any public company be stronger than the Communist Party, folks. That's the bottom line. And it's here. It's here, and it's now. Dow Industrials right now are down 209. You get the NASDAQ up 20. S&Ps are only down 9. S&Ps just clawed their way all the way back, folks. Bottom line is that inflation's out here, man. We're going higher on price, man. You know, you get a pullback. The S&Ps were down like 35 earlier. It's like that was like the end of the world. And it shouldn't have been the end of the world, by the way. Anyway, 35 is nothing when you get the S&P trading at the high numbers that we have right now. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's down 208, Nasdaq's up 27, S&P's down 8.5, and hurricane-wise, folks, this is going to be Elsa is coming into right on our coast, man. Actually, it's going to hit just north of Tampa. That's where they expect it's going to make land, and they do think it's going to basically get hurricane force by then, which is 75 mile an hour. The problem we're going to have, and this could be a large problem, folks, there's no doubt, is that the storm surge. Tampa Bay looks like it's going to do 4 to 6 feet on a storm surge, so we can take 4 to 6 feet. A couple of the lower lying counties, unfortunately, will get slammed in a big way with that kind of number. We'll see where the whole baby shakes out. That's going to be shaking in here. It starts tonight. I suspect the surge. The surge is the thing that, well, living here, we're going to have to watch the surge. That's for sure, because the surge is a whole different animal. Last time I just got the surge. The surge was a different animal. There's no two ways about that. So we'll see where that ends up shaking out. But it's going to miss the oil and gas, because the bottom line is that it's close. The oil and gas is way out in the Gulf, meaning more westerly than this is coming in. This is coming in right along the coast. Apple. So Apple hadn't moved in years, and then all of a sudden, this is what this NDX does, man, which is just amazing, okay? So the high in Apple goes all the way back to, what is this? January 25th. That high there is the 145.50.09. And then all of a sudden, 4 weeks ago, Apple just takes off like a rocket ship at 123 or at 142 right now. And if we take this and we put this on a weekly, you're going after the highs. Now, Apple's going to need a lot more volume at this 145 level than it has even approaching it. Most of the time, we've talked about this a lot, that when you are approaching a swing point, if you're going to take that swing point out, you have a expansion of volume before you get to that level. Well, Apple hasn't done that yet, so we'll see how this baby's going to shake out. Let's go to TGB as well as FCX for a couple tigers out here. TGB is a copper equity, folks. What you have out here, down 8 cents, and I suspect this high volume low is going to get tested at 190. We hit 194 today. You got a small expansion of volume. The high volume lows like to get tested, man. It looks like it wants to get tested again. FCX. Let's see what we got. Freeport McMoran, what this baby's doing. And Freeport McMoran, let's come down with some volume too. Wants to get test that high volume low too, $34. HG, if we go take a look at the copper contract, copper right now is down 1.50 pennies. This had a big move though. This said a move of, it went to 440, then gave it up on price. Look at this, man. This is wild. Yeah, gave it up in price. They sold it all day. Well, when that happens, we've been through this many times. Bottom line, when you get higher higher price with volume, you give it up in price. Most of the times, within 1 or 2 days, you're right back to that level, folks. And I expect copper's going to do the exact same thing. We go take a look at a couple of the silver stocks. Let's go look at the silver contract. Well, the silver contract basically gave it up in price. Let's go look at a few of the silver stocks. We go look at Pan American Silver first. You're going to see Pan American Silver also didn't hold price. It was at $29.32. Right now we're at $28.45, so you get a sideways movement there. It's not saying much. The First Majestic AG right now, down 34 cents. The AG has hardly pulled back at all, so I suspect the $15.07 is going to hold. And we go over to Hecla. We take a look at Hecla. Hecla's been one of the strongest silver stocks out here. We take a look at Hecla. Hecla didn't hold price also out here today. And we'll see we want Hecla to close. Yeah, it's not going to do it either. I want Hecla to close over 742 or at 742. 715 is the low, and it could get tested. That's how this is shaking out. We take a look at a couple of the gold stocks. If you take a look at Newmont, what you have with Newmont out here, Newmont's up 56 cents. You're trading 63.92. No big bid there. Nothing heavy there, man. We take a look at AEM. Better. This is an Eco Eagle is in better shape here. An Eco Eagle is up 1.5 pennies, but that's up with volume. What is catching a bid out here today, which has been selling off for a long period of time, folks, is Barrick. Barrick has caught a bid with volume behind the move. Now, this is wide price spread accelerated volume, so keep your eye on this, man, because this is saying that someone's into buying Barrick once again. You get 18 million shares traded. You're taking a swing out here that had, 10 million shares. You're going into the monster downdraft with 37, but you're not backing off here, man. You're up 56 cents. If you happen to be watching Tiger TV, you're going to see some of the big trades that come in here. Someone's buying this big, man. I mean, you can see this. 11:57, they buy 200,000 shares. 1:30 in the afternoon, 92,000. 12:30, 70,000. 12:30, 50,000. This is going to be the same buyer at 11:40, 50,000. Another 50,000. Another 43,000. This is not you and I buying this, folks, okay? You are talking about some heavy, heavy buying in here today. So I suspect, let's go PHDC. Let me just look at this for a second. So we can see, it'd be really interesting if tomorrow we see this flip around and Fidelity turns from a net buyer to a net seller. So right now, 7.2. That hasn't changed. Buyer, nothing's listed here today. But I suspect what we will see out here tomorrow, I suspect that we're going to see, bottom line, is another fund that's inside of Barrick, and they're buying. That's the way that's set up, man. You don't get that kind of that many numbers with that 100,000, 92,000, 92,000 each trade. Without some large fund. That's the real bottom line. The XAU, well, let's go to the GDX. We take a look at the GDX out here, and the GDX up 12 cents. This is a start, though. It's going to take a lot of work, folks, to get through to the downdraft that was created out there on the 16th and 17th. That's the real bottom line. If we go take a look at SAVA for a couple of the Tigers out here, let's see what she's doing. Okay, so you're up 227. You're at 92.82. Yeah, I mean, listen, it has the high volume high of 117 and wants to get tested, but this is coming up now with dramatically lighter volume. So you always got to watch out when you have something like that, because then you can drop out of bed in about a second. It does have a 10% short position. Next time they're coming out with numbers is going to be on August 12th. And this is basically, I believe, it's a biotech with no earnings. So you always got to be actually aware of, our Tiger Dan is telling us here, July 26th is going to be the big update, folks. So July 26th, oh man, it's only July 6th. Oh man, that's a long way away. Dow Industrials are down 190, Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are off 7. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave! Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 218, Nasdaq's up 20, S&Ps are off 9.5. Bottom line, you get a sideways market inside the S&Ps. We've been talking about the NQs, folks. They're on an ABC structure on the way up. You're only 2.5 points away from that number. The composite, you're about 300. Let's see. You're only 180 points away from the composite A to B equals C to D. So the bottom line is that you're getting close to fulfilling those price projections, and I do expect we're going to get that done ASAP. If we go over to just even look at the diamonds inside of the Dow Industrials, what you're going to see out here, folks, is that you come down with 3.6 million. Bottom line, you're going into 3.7 million. A rejected lower price of 343 or 345. If we bring that back to the indice, what you're going to see with the indice is that the indice did get as low as 358 today, and you're 200 points higher than that right now. The Dow is down 225, but guess what? We're down 4 something. So the bottom line is that that also has rejected lower price. And the Qs are going to basically bring this baby higher. So it's going to be intriguing watching this whole thing shake out. If it doesn't look to me, let me just look at something first. If we take a look at, oh man, 1 second, 32. Oh, you know what's interesting, man? No, there's another ABC up. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, how fast can I do this? 1 second. This just, you know what happened here? 32. Yeah, the volume came in on Friday when right at the end. So we're talking about 355. Oh, man, this is even crazier. Oh, this market's going higher, folks. I'll get you that number. This is the end of the show, but this number is going to be a monster. Don't forget about the Tiger Dollar sale as well as the gold report, folks. This is, bottom line, it's the last day that you can get it. And these Qs, do the ABC structure on the way up, man. Bottom line, we're going a lot higher. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow, folks. Tommy kicks us off 9 a.m. Great show. Okay.